I don't believe you at all, Whitney Joe. I don't want.
When are you going to learn that you only trust me when I'm evil and you only don't believe me when I'm good?
Great. So can you say something so that I trust you, so that I know that you're evil?
Oh.
This is a fascinating one. I'm trying to think how I...
Hey, Gagi, there's an empty seat.
How I want to play this. This is a fun role to be on this
you
script.
see an empty seat, you may want to
I
refresh.
don't really see any reason for evil to die in the night, though. Oh, dead players. Wait, hold on. All dead players aside of the demon. So including things like the witch and the organ grinder. So everyone, it's built-in vigor. Oh, I feel like I want to die very soon. I might offer myself up today. I'm not sure what's useful, but I think an oracle determining what information is correct is like guaranteed better. What's really interesting is I might, maybe. Oh, okay. All right. Great. That makes a lot of sense. Microscopic, but I do love it. I do really like Oracle on this script, though. This will be a very interesting game to navigate. How badly do we want to die in the night? It's interesting that Vigor is on the script. That's an interesting thing that I know. But I think just by virtue of the fact that we have Imp, Vigor, and Fangu, I kind of want to die. I want to know the Djinn of the Phantom Detectives by Schnauzer is dead players, not demons, keep their ability. Each townsfolk loses their ability at the start of night one and then regains it on death. So until I am dead, I am not gaining any information. So we either try to bluff a role that would want to be killed in the night, or we just volunteer ourselves for death. I think the question that I have is how essential is an oracle on this particular script? I think it's pretty good. I think it's really, really important information. But basically, every demon has the Vigor Mortis ability, right? If the demon kills a minion at night, that minion is in, that ability is in until the rest of the for the rest of the game. I don't know why on that note. No. So Tosho, once you die, you have your ability. So once you are killed by a demon, like, yes, it works the same. Farmer and Banshee. Right, that's what I'm saying, Tony D. I don't understand why Vigor Mortis is on the script, given that evil has its powers regardless. The only poison, sure. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. I can buy that. Oh, that's true. Yeah. The other demons don't poison. But yes, Farmer and Banshee just want to claim characters that are, yeah, like oh, I'm just a Shugenja. Which is interesting because like everyone wants to claim that, right? Like the actual Shugenja does not want to be the one that's, well, maybe it depends. I would argue that Shugenja, Librarian, Noble, and Knight are still very powerful. It's really the outsiders that do not want to be killed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we could try something like that. I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, for sure. It should always be a trade-off, right? I like to think of this honestly as sort of the showcase of the cannibal.
Guys, I have really, really bad news. I died in the Storyteller ability.
which means that I'm in control of the game.
Oh, yeah.
dudes.
Okay, got it.
Oh
Get out
no.
there.
That does
is
make
correct.
sense.
You're
Yep.
all doomed.
Yep.
Yep, I 100% believe that.
All of us are doomed. Oh no.
All right, what are you and why are you evil?
I'm not.
Okay.
What are you and why are you evil?
Oh, I'm the Oracle.
You're the Oracle. Got it. So probably organ grinder or witch or something and wanting to die right away so that you can use
Maybe
your-
there's a Vigor,
Is
there's
it-
a Fangu, and there's an Imp on this script.
Okay. Fair. It only affects the players, right? The townsfolk, or does
It
it,
only
affect
affects
the
townsfolk.
minions as well?
Yep.
I'm the
Oh,
dreamer.
minions also have their ability.
Ah,
Minions have their ability
no,
regardless.
why'd I tell you what I am then? Because if you're a minion, you're gonna fuck with me if I die. I'm the dreamer.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll buy that.
I'm never gonna die. I'm never gonna die now. Okay.
I mean, we can always execute you.
I'm gonna say I'm the librarian to people, and I just want my one piece of info.
Okay, sure. Great.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck.
That
We're
works.
blind until then. All right. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Trust it if you want, but I wouldn't.
I don't trust.
All right. Who are you and why are you evil?
Oh, what the fuck? I'm the knight, and because, what even would turn me evil on this script? Because I'm secretly the drunk and got finger jumps. There you
Oh,
go.
got it. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Already? I forgot to mark it. Sorry, my bad.
So ideally, you don't want to die right now. You'd prefer to die later.
Yeah. I mean, Final Five would be the preferable time to die.
Right. Yeah.
So then it's like, I know the game.
Yeah. Okay. I'm the Oracle.
Got it.
I'm fine to kill me today because I think having Oracle information actually is really helpful to see how evil is playing.
I mean, you or a dreamer, either or work.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
Like, those are probably D2,
Sure.
and I don't really see anything else being immediately needed.
Yep. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
I'll see you. Bye. Wow. What is going on with all of the chats today?
I don't know, it's weird.
None of us can have much information. Oh my. In order
Hi,
in which it was received. Hello. What would you like to do, Titus?
I'm fine with hard climbs.
Sure, go for it.
I'm the Banshee.
Why are you fine with that?
Fine with hard climbing because it's a game of Wi-Fi for the demon.
Okay.
Am
all right,
I really
that's fair.
face up Banshee, or am I
Sure.
something that would be?
That's
fine
fair.
to die?
In that case, I am the Oracle.
All right.
All right,
Thanks.
thank you.
Do you want to die?
We can kill me. Sure.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
I was somehow alone in town. You might as well play a game.
You're not alone.
That is a little weird.
Yeah.
No one is alone. Believe me. Why are you alone? Oh, because the Lost and Tony, Whitney, Joe, and Matthew are all chatting together. Okay, that's fine. But thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. Interesting. Nope. Not that. Okay, should I be bothered by this
Hello.
three-way chat? Hello. What would you like to do?
I pinged one, and then they went into like, you know, sometimes the app will put you in a chat alone.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And then I
okay.
pinged the other, and then I was like, okay, we're just gonna.
Gotcha.
Here.
All right. What would you like to do?
Sorry?
I think I'm down to die early because
Me
I'm a
too.
decently. What are you?
High Priestess.
Oh, that could be nice. Sure.
Every game I've run of this, and I've run like 5 of them, like this has been the role that sells the game.
Okay. I could definitely see that. Yeah, I'd be down. So you want to be executed today?
I think I'm a good like first, like so that we can kind of get a good idea of like a
Sure.
path to take.
Sure. I am the Oracle. So I
Okay.
do think I'd be pretty good too, but there's lots of good roles. Like I've a Dreamer could also be really good to kill. All right.
I think you're a great like mid.
Maybe me more mid game just to get a number mid game and see how we're doing.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, cool. Thank you.
You also might just
What?
get that demon.
But what? They went in and came out really fast.
Hi everyone, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Joe.
I don't like whatever that is.
Yeah, I like it a whole lot less.
Like what?
Whitney Joe.
Are noms open?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I nominate myself.
All right, Whitney Joe nominates Whitney Joe. Why are you Dave?
Powerful ongoing information role, would like to die early. I think I can really help town if I do.
Do you have a defense?
I have pertinent.
No.
Nope.
I'm happy to see Whitney Joe die. In every game, even this fucked up script.
Interesting.
But I wanted to die first.
I'm
For the
like,
first time in the history of my life,
Ooh.
I want to be dead.
6 is enough.
By execution only, not by demon or slayer or whatever. Just
Mathblade.
Mathblade nominates the Lost and Tony.
Mathblade nominates the Lost and Tony. Why?
So I had a very interesting conversation when I was talking with the Lost today. I tried talking with her and I offered 2s, 3s, and shenanigans, and she kind of just said, well, I have a token, and it was kind of in such a way that implied she wanted to be executed, and so I'm nominating her because I think she's the boom dandy, and then no one else can vote on it and she doesn't proc.
The Lost and Tony.
No, you didn't offer 2s or 3s at all. And I'm drunk I'm not dead right now, so I don't have an ability. So I'm as good as the drunk until I am dead. So if you want to kill me, that's fine. But I think what I know about Whitney Joe is a much better kill.
All right, you need 6 to tie, 5 to not kill. Ooh.
Mathblade, did you say that nobody should vote?
Well, I think the Lost and Tony's the boom dandy, so it's my preference that she doesn't get on the block.
Or is not
Mathblade, I just had to troll you.
Afraid yet? Mathblade?
I think all of us just voted to specifically troll Mathblade.
Oh, I was voting
Titus
because
nominates,
The game.
Titus nominates Blob.
Titus nominates Blob. Why?
I have to direct the town crier information, and Blob implied that he wanted to die.
Blob.
I crave the sweet release of death. Free me from the prison of life.
All right, you need 6 to tie, 7 to execute.
Specifically via execution and no other way.
This is giving cult leader energy.
Well, maybe I
This
am.
is
Let
such
me
a
never see.
weird-
If I have a double claim
This
of
is
that,
so
I hope
weird.
not.
Yeah.
I hope not as well.
Well, nobody
Double
I
else.
also
claims
have
Three's
double
not
claims
enough.
up.
All the double claims are lies because I said I was gonna manifest cult leader and didn't get it, so didn't happen. Guarantee it.
Maybe
No
you didn't
cult leader is
manifest
real.
hard enough.
My
pray
dis.
love.
What's that about hard enough?
Apparently, that's what Blob thinks Conrad Bolt isn't.
Amy.
No, it's not. I think that's your own dirty mind.
Amy
working
nominates
against you.
Atreides.
Amy nominates Atreides. Why?
I don't know if you're good or if you're actually evil. So I think in either world, this is a good kill. If it's a Vigor game, I'd rather kill Atreides than allow Atreides to die at night.
Atreides.
This is not a good kill. No.
All right, you need 6 to tie, 7 to not a good kill.
I heard what they said. Kill them.
You got me convinced.
Guys, I'm
joking. I'm not gonna vote on this.
Don't make it 5.
Why not?
Because
Well, they're not
Atreides could live
Not
on a
enough.
6.
Well, if Atreides lifted
I would
onto themselves, they would be
tie
out
it.
evil.
It would be a tie on 6. It wouldn't be a
Yeah,
lift.
but I wouldn't. I want Whitney Joe dead.
This is a long day.
Yeah.
It was a long night for 2 pieces of information.
Oh my god, Whitney Joe dead.
Whitney, if you don't play Moonchild, well then,
Oh,
just bad luck.
Hey,
I
Gunny.
had to be given some
What?
fishy information.
Wait.
Just had to be.
I do have a claim that I would like to make. And I'd like to do it at 5, 4, 3, 2,
If this goes boom, that'll be
1.
great.
I play Moonchild and I pick 80.
I'm not gonna die. I'm the demon.
Well,
and Whitney Joe dies, and Amy also dies, and Matthew dies, and Yusuf dies, and Ryan dies, and Conrad dies, and Velocity Tony dies, and Blob dies, and Atreides dies, and you have 10 seconds. 10,
I'm the Shugenja. I have no information.
It's Apollo.
9.
Me and
Hey!
Titus.
I am the seamstress. It's Titus.
7.
No, me and
I
Titus
have
were in
no idea.
6.
Apollo.
Yep. Roll swap.
5.
I wonder
Interesting.
why.
4.
No one's pointing math. I think it's math.
3.
No,
You fools.
Two.
Everyone's pointing at me and they're all gonna
I
lose.
think it's math.
3, 2, 1, because there's a... Yeah, okay. And with that, Apollo, I believe, has the most pointing at them. So they die.
Cool.
And we're doing a
Let's-
re-rack, everyone!
No,
Let's go!
no. Can we move on to a
go.
different script, please?
Absolutely not. Whitney
God.
Joe was the boom dancing.
Thanks God.
So
I hated
silly.
this role. I hated
Whitney
this
Joe
role.
did start as the boffin who gave the demon the engineer ability, who was like, I don't need a boffin, I need a boom dandy, and it worked immediately. Matthew was the klutz, who I guess technically should have made a klutz pick, but who cares? Do you want
I
to
wasn't sure what
now, Matthew?
I was supposed to do.
I don't know.
If I were to pick now, I would stick with picking Titus because I believe Titus
Okay,
is good.
Titus was the drunk.
Yay!
It was
Oh.
Dreamer, who never dreamt anything, but was Moonchild
I was
picked
an
by the Boom
insomniac.
Dandy. Yeah, Ryan Cassidy was a Banshee who
Moonchild
did
picked.
die, but not in the night. Surprising. The Lost and Tony was your noble, who learned nothing. Blob was your librarian, who cannot read, apparently. Atreides was your oracle, who I believe should know that there are some evils dead now. One of those
do.
evils being Yusuf, your organ grinder, who was drunk. Conrad Bolger's your plague doctor, who gave me the boom dandy ability, so I exploded a second time. And Apollo was, of course, your seamstress, which leaves
Yeah, it was always.
Tengu. Let's re-rack! Yay!
Yay, day one.
No
Nicely
one's
played.
pointing at math.
I did
what I
not want to
figured.
be
I
the
was. I was.
Well,
Atreides
Hey,
was,
not-
yeah.
Not before I
Blinding.
said. I looked. I didn't see a single person pointing at math.
To be fair, I also
was
wasn't
right.
pointing at anybody before you said anything.
I
That
was
is true.
trying
You were
so
pointing-
hard not
you
to
were
laugh
pointing-
when Whitney Joe was executed.
I was like, end the day, Googie.
I'm so glad I don't have my camera because I
Damn it, I should have tied. Oh well, that's fine. You live, you learn.
That's.
I mean, that was the
here's
funniest
the
possible
thing.
thing that could have happened, to be fair.
now I don't have to play librarian, so that's a big plus.
Hey, I don't have to play klutz.
I told you all cult leaders were a lie, by the way.
I told you I was the librarian, Blob.
No, you
I
were
wanted-
lying to me too.
I just
I
didn't
want to-
think the bluffs were viable for a demon I got jumped to, so I'm like, well, I have an engineer ability, so boom dandy organ grinder.
Fair enough.
Because
I was
yeah, I didn't want anybody who had to get jumped to be sticking with outsiders. So yeah,
Which feels like an evil outsider in this?
All of them.
Yeah.
No,
Witch
and
No, like
witch,
Oh,
as in
witch.
WITCH.
Oh,
Feels like an evil
There we go.
outsider in this.
Good luck, have fun.
This one definitely doesn't have a boom dandy.
Ganbatte kudasai.
I had both Yusuf and Conrad as evil because they both claimed cult leader to me. It was a
I'm glad
lie.
we were both good at Atreides. I was so scared I was claiming to an evil.
I actually
I'm glad I
took
didn't end the game as the class.
Well, I'm
Anyway,
glad I took a chance and trusted Ryan, even though I was the drunk.
You know, I did cold call a roll that wasn't on the script. Or
I
in the
trusted
Okay.
you in a pub. And I'm like, it's neither of you two.
Here is the one good side of this script. Night ones, even for Atreides, would go pretty quick.
Well, the last one was 5
Right off.
minutes somehow, so I had a
Black
feeling there was an order.
To be fair, I did have to explain to Guggy that minions do have their ability at night, on the first night. So.
In fact, I think that first night only went really, really slow because it was a buff and engineer that they used.
Well, no, it was because I had to inform Guggy that the buff and had their ability.
Oh, evil has the. Oh wow, that's
Yes,
really
yes,
interesting.
Minions, outsiders, and demons.
I was
have
even
their
like,
ability.
how did the engineer even
Yeah,
happen?
it's
And then it's
ta-
like,
it's-
oh, it's
it's-
the boffin. It's not the
This
engineer.
Is, yeah,
Got it.
Townsfolk don't have their abilities, and all dead players keep their abilities.
Yeah,
Outsiders
yeah.
have their abilities though, so that's fun.
It's just wrapping my head around like certain things that is sometimes
And-
You have
difficult.
to
Yeah.
love it.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
Who do you want your evil team to be?
Oh, you know what? Give me the Blob and Ryan Cassidy.
Absolutely not. You don't get that. You actually get a good team, which is Conrad, Bolt, and Amy.
Conrad, Bolton, Amy, we got this. All right, Bluffs.
Bluffs are cult leader, knight, and engineer.
Cult leader, knight, engineer. You got it. Thank you.
They were the
Then
only
you were-
person that had my hard claim.
Then you
Mutant
claimed the
with
librarian.
this?
To the librarian.
Mutant with this bootleg would fucking suck.
Oh, and you think any of the other outsiders don't suck?
I mean, but like,
They're
I mean,
sucking
the
in a
drunk
bad way
kind
and
of
sucking in a
sucks.
fun way.
Guys, I just gained the storyteller ability. Whoa!
Well, last time you did that, the game ended day 1. I plan on doing it again.
Hello.
Run it back. Let's
yeah,
go.
it's great.
I'm the
Conrad
witch.
Bolt. Yeah. Okay, lovely. I put that down for you. Cult leader, knight, engineer. I'm the Fangu. Find an outsider. Shrug.
Will do.
All right.
Okay, cool.
All right, thank you.
Whitney Joe's witch curse.
I love that for us. All right.
Yeah, I was like, fuck you. We had to re-rack you. Now
That's
you're gonna
fair.
learn.
All right.
thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay, it rounds up. Good to know. That's why it always feels like there's like no time. It says 2 minutes and now it's all suddenly 60 seconds.
Hello. Good to be on your team. Conrad Bolt, you are muted.
I'm super excited.
Great. Bluffs are cult leader, knight, engineer. And I am the Fangu.
Cult leader, knight, engineer. I will take cult leader again.
Sure. What are you?
You're the Fangu. I'm the organ grinder.
I
I'm
love
drunk
that.
today.
You are drunk today. Perfect. Let's try to find some outsiders and we'll see. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Hello.
Hi. I am powerful. Outgoing.
I don't believe you at all, Whitney Joe. That was the most. I had the most trust in you, Whitney Joe. I was like, you know what? No, this actually seems genuine. This is gonna be fine. I'm not gonna raise my hand to Ty. I don't want.
When are you going to learn that you only trust me when I'm evil and you only don't believe me when I'm good?
Great. So can you say something so that I trust you, so that I know that you're evil?
2 + 2 = 4.
Okay. Except it's a Vortox game. So now I.
Square root of 64 is 8 or 9.
Ooh, that's true. Okay. So now I trust you whether or not it's a Vortox game. So you must be evil. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And I'm the dreamer.
You are the dreamer. If this is another fucking Boom Dandy play, Whitney Joe, I'm going to be mad.
If this is another Boom Dandy play, then I deserve it.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm down. To give you another fucking chance. But all right. Thank you.
Redemption arc.
All right. I'll see ya.
I don't need to do that. Someone else will.
All right,
do it
it's
for me.
Apollo. Apollo's demon. Apollo never laughs.
Apollo never laughs.
If you heard Apollo's claim, you would understand why Apollo is laughing.
Oh, Ryan Cassidy ignoring me? Okay. Hello, Titus.
Hello.
What do you
Hi,
want
how
to
you
do?
doing?
I'm good.
I'm doing silly questions with everybody.
You're doing.
this time around.
Oh, I love silly questions. What you got?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most wanting to die, 1 being the least likely to die, how badly would you want to die by execution today?
Least likely. I don't mind dying today. I think my role is much better suited late game, if I'm being honest.
I'll give a 5. Like, literally, you kill me, I'm fine. You don't kill me, I'm fine.
Okay, I would probably do right now by execution. I think would be more like a 3 to a 4. Later in the game, it can jump up to 7, 8, 9, maybe even 10, depending.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
With me with that one. I got with me with that one.
Ooh. Hello. What's
The
up?
Lost and Tony claimed Hatter Plague Doctor.
We love that for them.
Apollo's claiming the Boom Dandy, so I'm assuming maybe the Banshee not wanting to die during the day.
Sure. Fair. Okay.
So don't kill Apollo during the night, I guess.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
I don't know if you want to jump to the Lost and Tony, but
Maybe.
that's an option.
We'll see. All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. Who pinged me? Was it the Lost?
Nobody.
Rude. Hello.
I did not ping you, but I am always happy to talk to you.
I love it. What would you like to do, the Lost?
I am either the Plague Doctor or the Hatter.
You are either the Plague Doctor. Okay, so I'm gonna mark you as Banshee or. Oh wait, no, Oh yeah, Farmer is. I'll mark you as Farmer or Banshee. Okay, cool. I gotcha. If you are actually the Plague Doctor or Hatter, good job. I don't believe you. What's up?
Okay, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I'm telling you the truth. I am one of those two.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, all right. Interesting. My role, I would not mind being executed. Like now, it would be fine, but it would be much better to execute or die later in the game.
Alrighty, sounds good.
All right, thank you.
I hate this, whatever this energy is.
It's bad. It's sending bad vibes your way.
No, I think Winnie Joe's referring to my energy.
Oh, your energy is problematic, Apollo.
Just a little bit.
Can I nominate
What you wrote down on?
Sure, I'll allow that. Whitney Joe nominates Whitney Joe and dies. Why?
Perfect. I'm the dreamer. This is great.
No, that's a minion.
Okay.
You think that's
Whitney Joe, do you
like
have a
a
defense?
self-cursing witch?
Why not? Or it's the
Sure,
other minion.
that's
That's
fair.
the most efficient use of
Guys,
wit.
this is the accusation phase. Shut up.
Apollo, when have I ever been a minion?
So true.
I have pertinent.
5 minutes ago.
You need 6. It is Tom Bullward.
I think
on the script.
the most useful use of witch on this script is to kill the other minion.
I
Changed my mind.
You're not
Apollo?
wrong.
I know, I'm
No, let's kill
Can I
the other
make a
minion. I have
counterpoint
an
really quick to
Three's not
this?
enough.
Can I make a counterpoint to this? If a minion curses themselves, it is wholly inefficient because whether they live or die, they always have their ability, whether they're bigger killed, whether they're executed, whether they're witch cursed. So witch cursing a minion seems counterproductive.
Well, but then they buy trust.
Fair.
I've never bought trust a day in my life.
My trust will be bought by a $5
Thank
Steam gift card.
you.
Matthew nominates Apollo.
Matthew nominates Apollo. Why?
Apollo claimed Boom Dandy. I think Apollo's just the demon. So let's get rid of Apollo.
Apollo.
I am the Boom Dandy.
Yo, what the hell?
No
You
Boom
need-
Dandy
Guys,
claims Boom
come on,
Dandy.
let's not re-rack again. You need 6 to not do that.
No Boom Dandy claims Boom Dandy.
So bad.
Play.
I want to do this so bad.
No Boom Dandy claims Boom
Dougie.
Interesting.
Can I?
Oh, okay. I was about to say no hands dropping.
I will say, I will die on the hill that
Oh.
no boom day.
Okay.
I don't have a nomination. I just want to ask, can we watch the overtalk? Because it's spiraling into madness very quickly.
Yeah, everyone shut up. Thank you.
I lowered my hand because Apollo's my demon.
I mean, I don't think the Boom Dandy is going to claim Boom Dandy. I think the Boom Dandy is going to claim... I mean, the demon would claim Boom Dandy because we're going to be scared of a Boom Dandy claim now.
I nominate Conrad Bolt.
Apollo nominates Conrad, but why?
Let's give Guggy at least one full day of this game.
Thank you, Apollo. Conrad.
Wait, never
that'd
mind.
be-
Fuck you.
That'd be great if you were the boom dandy, but you're my demon, so we should kill you.
All right, you need 7 to make sure that the game goes on another day. 8 to make sure that the other ending of the game happens.
There's a secret ending we get if we all leave this game in 10 years.
It's called the stream has been postponed until further notice ending.
Titus nominates Titus.
Titus nominates Titus. Why?
Because Apollo's my demon. I was trying to help him out, and I'm actually the Boom Dandy, so we can kill me instead.
Do you have a defense?
No, I'm not actually evil. I'm just, helping Apollo not look like the Boom Dandy.
Okay.
Because I owe him.
You need 7 to make Apollo look like not the Boom Dandy, and 8 to make Titus look like the Boom Dandy.
Does anyone hear that ticking?
Yes, it's me being
My real minions are Yusuf and Ryan Cassidy.
Love that for you.
But Ryan Cassidy's not pushing on you.
3 is not enough?
I voted, and first of all, I nom Yusuf.
Math Blade.
Can I nominate Amy, please?
Yeah. Why?
I've heard Amy and I are in a double claim because I'm claiming Amy everywhere. So maybe if we execute Amy, they'll be able to solve the game and figure out why Amy and I are in a double claim.
Oh, we're not in a double claim. I'm claiming Math Blade. So I don't know where you heard that we're in a double claim from, but they were misunderstanding.
Amy.
All right, you need 7 to tie, 8 to execute Math Blade.
I'm sorry, I was already claiming Math Blade.
Amy, Math Blade, I don't think you can be claiming Amy because Amy is a killer queen, and you very obviously are a killer king. So,
Pertinent.
She's not enough?
If you seek Amy, you should. I don't know what the end of the joke.
Atreides nominates. Go ahead.
I'm gonna nominate Yusuf.
Ryan nominates Yusuf. Why?
They're my other minion. Our demon's on the block, and if Yusuf dies, it might actually be useful. Yusuf, useful.
Okay. Useful. Yeah.
Yusuf, can you tell Ryan he's wrong?
It's funny, not useful, because I'm not useful.
Oh, you need 7 to tie, 8 to execute.
Right, because Yusuf is not useful because he's Yusuf.
Yeah, yep.
Shouldn't
I
wish that Boom Daddy just gave every town their ability instantly.
5 is not enough.
Atreides nominates Ryan Cassidy.
Atreides nominates Ryan Cassidy, but why?
Because Apollo is not Ryan's demon. Ryan Cassidy is my demon, and before Ryan Cassidy throws me under the bus, I would like to say, no, you.
Ryan, have you ever thrown anyone on your team under the bus?
Guggy, I killed you a week ago.
And you think that doesn't count?
No, I was saying that, dude. I mean, when me and Apollo talked, I claimed the mortis to them. So, yeah, probably the demon. On all honesty, and the demon, I don't think I'll get put on the block even if I do Fengu jump tonight.
All right, you need 7 to tie, 8 to stop a Fengu jump.
I mean, we can't put you on the block if you jumped because you're dead.
I just don't
you can nominate and kill dead players, Amy. That is an integral part of the game.
Okay, all right, never mind. It's fine.
If we kill a dead player, do they lose their ability?
Atreides, I recommend fiber.
Wow.
Excuse me, painting is an important part of
And Apollo is executed and dies. And no, Not happening.
I wanted the boom.
I told you, no Boom Dandy claims Boom Dandy.
I don't think I'd be racked one. I really don't.
I love that I claimed Boom Dandy and y'all fucking went for it.
I don't know why.
Well, here's the thing. Guggy didn't rack one last game either. It was forced into the game and immediately went off.
I did ask Guggy for the engineer ability, for what it's worth.
Well, then that's his fault.
Apollo, at the same time, kill the Boom Dandy, it goes boom. Kill you, and if you're a townsfolk, yay.
I love that I'm getting my ability and evil can't do shit against me. Except bigger poison Matthew, the minion sitting next to me.
Yeah, because I'm totes a minion, even though Ryan Cassidy and Yusef have claimed minion. So let's...
Yeah, but Apollo's the demon for their minionhood, so their minionhood is gone.
I see.
Watch Guggy tell me drunk myself and someone else.
Fuck.
Stabbing time.
Oh boy. Okay. You know what? Let's burn this. Well, oh god, how vile would you be if I killed a farmer? Would you make an outsider the farmer?
No comment.
God fucking damn it. Who do I think? Whitney Joe's Dreamer. It's only so much time. Yeah, I'll do the Lost and Tony.
The Lost and Tony.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Preferred to kill the librarian day one last game. I even nommed the librarian that game.
Someone even claimed librarian. That wasn't a librarian. Everyone wanted to be me last game.
To be honest, I think Town's best kill was Amy that day.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
But I
it was
wasn't
the
gonna
dreamer.
like advocate for my own death because like at that point you're kind of outing that you are information. You're never gonna die at night, and then people are gonna be suspicious of you during the day to not want to nominate you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Be
Apollo didn't
suspicious.
learn that lesson.
To be fair, I didn't do shit to draw people's ire last game. I
Not
claimed
last
my genuine role, and everyone was just like, "It's Apollo."
Actually, by everyone, I mean me. I said it was you.
I didn't have your
Because
hard claim,
I thought it was you.
Apollo.
I mean,
Apollo,
we didn't talk Apollo, except for...
I guess wrong, Apollo. I'm sorry. I thought Mathblade was pulling a bit. I knew he was pulling a bit, but I thought he was good pulling a bit, so I went with
And
you.
Titus, when you gave me your claim, I said, "That's something a demon would claim," and you went, "Yep."
Because it was true. A demon would very well claim Banshee. That is something a demon would do.
I don't think there is a meta yet for what a demon would do. The script setup's too new. Like,
I have ideas, but
Yeah.
like I think the best like demon bluffs are probably something like Night Watchman, Engineer.
it kind of depends. Like, mid-game people might just want to kill them if they don't like the minions in play.
Yeah.
That's oh god, a late game engineer would be insane.
Banshee and Farmer aren't terrible, but they're like hard.
Farmer's actually not bad for a Fangu if there's another Townsfolk that it can get paired with.
Yeah, we'll
because
see.
Then the Fangu who
No
jumped
Banshee.
just claim
That's
the
true.
outsider that they
Celeste and
jumped
Tony
in, say
probably
they
not
were
a
the straw
Banshee.
pass.
We may have jumped.
Yeah, the jumping.
I think I'm gonna
demons
stick
have a
with
lot of
Knight
good coverage.
because even if I get like
Imps
thought
can
out
use
as a
it.
Fangu,
Yaga probably
I can
could
throw
use
my
it.
Night
A
Ping
Vivid could
onto
use
two
it, like-
people if I can find the other
think
two
I
outsiders.
really
We
can't
need
use
to
it as
quit
Yaga.
talking
And just be
about
like, it's definitely not
Engineer
one of
and
them.
what demons can do, given how long
So,
this night
we'll
phase
see.
has lasted.
It's Guggy. He's probably
do
just
like
using
having
his
plans,
sweet
though.
time with his recording.
I do like having plans as to like even just knowing what my evil team is bluffing. Conrad Bolt said he would take Cult Leader. I'll chat with Amy tomorrow and just be like, listen, Engineer is yours. I'm gonna stick with Knight.
Guys, don't worry, guys. I have great news. Somebody finally fucking did it. Trades is fucking dead.
Damn it.
Yes. Who did that?
All right. Hello.
Hi, Atreides.
Hi.
Sorry, I tried not to, whatever, but
It's fine.
I hard claim to you, Gamble, you're not a Vigor killed minion. I am the Night Watchman.
Okay. So you don't even get to use your ability until you die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's why I'm a middle role, because
So you just don't, you want to die at night. You 100% want to die at night, because then you're confirming like that the demon killed you and that you are definitely good.
Well, that would help, yeah. But I mean, if we're worried about a boom dandy or something, I'm always defying execution.
Okay, that's fair.
So, what are you, if you don't mind?
I am the knight. Okay. I have two people who are not the demon. This early in the game, it's not that great. But I am going to not specify who I got.
Okay, if my hand is up on one of your pings, just whisper me, put my hand down, and I'll put it down.
I will let you know. That's very good. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Ryan?
Amy, we haven't talked. Oh, dang it.
Ryan and Amy were running off. Yeah. It's fine.
That happens.
Blob. Hello. What would you like to do?
Minion?
Sure. Yeah, we can believe that. That's fine.
If you tell me your minion roll, I'll tell you.
I'm not a vigor killed minion.
Okay. I believe you.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I do not mind. Did you learn anything last night?
I did. Yes. I'm gonna withhold it to myself.
Well, don't withhold from yourself. You are the most important person to yourself.
Okay. I'm going to withhold it from you for now. I'm gonna keep it to myself because
you should always trust me.
Because it's more important endgame information.
When have I never?
I will say, for right now, I do trust you.
That's a second, actually. I have to say.
It's fair.
Okay, if I die, I get a once per game information. That is not yours.
Okay, got it. Okay, cool.
Best of luck.
OPG, thank you.
There was a Trades, can you make a compilation after you're done with all of these of me for
I'm ignoring him. Hello, sorry, welcome to the team.
God damn it!
I mean, listen, darling, you like being evil. What are you talking about, The Lost?
I know, but I've already been horribly open as being an outsider.
Yeah, sure. So why would anyone jump to you? It's not a Fangu game. It's fine. I just fall into like Banshee or Farmer. Or fall into Engineer. It's Amy and Conrad Bolt.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you. I'm claiming Knight.
Okay.
All right, I'll see ya. Bye.
God damn it, I hate this shit.
What's up? Hello.
My one dream is already in a double. God damn it.
That's really funny. Who?
Yeah. Amy and Yusuf.
Okay. All right. Fun. I love that for you. As what?
I'm not gonna out there thing.
Okay. I am going to withhold my information for now. I would have been a much better kill later in the game, but it might be fine depending on what happens over the course.
Okay. Are you willing to say your role? Because I'm not gonna dream you.
No, because I'd rather not be like, if there's any chance of like.
Oh, I'm vigor poisoned.
You're not vigor poisoned, but that's fine. If you want to believe that you are, that's okay.
Okay. Titus told me to talk to you about her role.
Oh, yes. We do not want to execute Titus.
All of the outsiders are elsewhere. What's
I don't know. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I understand. Trades, I understand.
Okay, great.
What's up, fam? Apollo.
Hello. I was your Shigenja. I am pointing counterclockwise at Yusuf.
Oh, Whitney Joe.
Speaking of, Yusuf and Amy are in a hard double.
Great. Can we kill them both?
I do have very important information for everyone, which is Lux says hello. This is super important, and they've asked me like 3 times.
Hi,
so
Lux.
They need
Hi,
to.
Lux.
Can we remove Lux, please? I was offended
And we're
by that
removing
hello.
Lux now. Lux, get out of here. I can't remove you from.
Goodbye, Lux.
spectators.
Bye, Lux.
Wait, why are we doing what Whitney Joe tells us to do? That didn't work for us.
I didn't tell you to do anything!
Who told us to kill you?
And Trinity's did.
I would like to use my ability to nominate, and I nominate Yusuf.
All right, Apollo can't do that.
Dead players keep their abilities. My ability to nominate has been retained.
That is not an ability.
How that works.
It is
You
a privilege,
all
not a right.
just fucking hate me!
Whitney Joe, I have a question for you. It's in the chat there, but what was the evil role you dreamt?
One of them was only one of them was dreamt.
Right, but what was the evil role you saw?
Yagababble.
Yagababble.
Okay.
Oh, can we kill them both then?
You dreamed 2 people?
Mathblade.
No.
Whitney Joe, who is your preference on who should be executed today?
My only preference is bottom.
Mathblade nominates Amy.
Jesus
Mathblade
Christ.
nominates Amy and dies. Why?
Perfect. See, I'm claiming Amy, and Amy's claiming Mathblade. I am now dead, so let's kill Amy.
Amy.
I would like to not die, preferably, but I was confirmed as my role in the night. And if you don't want to believe that, I can mute myself during the days because I'm not the Yagababble. I won't say anything until I nominate someone.
Well, that's
somehow in that.
Don't do that.
I know, but I'm not the Yagababble. So if that's the world that's being built, then like I'm not.
For what it's worth, I don't think that I don't think you had said enough today that witch kill could have been a Yaga.
I literally haven't said anything.
For you, Mathblade.
I also don't like that type of meta. Can we not do that?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Amy.
it's fine. Amy nominates Blob.
Amy nominates Blob. Why?
I would like for Blob to gain information.
Blob.
You can't stop me, evil team.
Okay, you need 4 to start him? I don't understand.
Mathblade, I agree with you. I don't know why we're not killing Yusuf if we're not killing Amy today.
That's weird. That's a weird nomination for me. Oh,
I want to get this on the block.
4 is enough.
Somebody's gotta.
What is going on?
I don't know the dead motive at all. But
Can there be 4 evils alive somehow?
Whitney Joe, I think you're having some audio issues. You were speaking and I could not hear you.
Oh, yeah,
There's a lot of
Blob's
people
my
talking.
boom dandy, so that's why I got it.
The Lost would like to nominate Conrad Bolt.
The Lost nominates Conrad Bolt. Why?
I hate to out his role, but he said he's the cult leader, and I love voting on cults.
Conrad.
I am totally fine to die. I am the cult leader. So I don't know that I'm really useful dead. You can kill me down the road, whatever, but I think there's other more useful roles to kill right now.
You need 4 to die. I
This is such a weird
That
mode.
is a double claim with Yusuf, who my information is
That is
pointing
not what Yusuf claimed to me. Which is
Yusuf,
also
Good.
he told me he was claiming cult
killing
leader as
Yusuf?
well. I'm not
Yeah, I
worried about
find that weird.
I mean, did we not Yusuf?
No.
You can nominate. I can
Oh,
talk in
and
my
I'm
defense
Yusuf.
if you want.
Why would we
This is
not
not a
nominate
nomination for
Yusuf
Brian.
here, Mathblade?
Please,
Ryan said.
Ryan. Is that a
Yusuf.
nomination? Okay.
Yusuf. Direct Shigenja information in a double claim. The continuous of the Shigenja information is a dreamer, seen player who is likely to be believed, and then me. I don't see why we don't just kill Yusuf to confirm that one of Apollo or Yusuf is just dead and an evil is dead. I think that is the best use of Town's time. Please and thank you.
Yusuf.
Okay, so I'm in a double claim with a role that I didn't claim yesterday. Why would I back into that role if I am actually not that role? I didn't claim to anyone that role yesterday, and everyone knows I claimed cult leader to everyone. So if I'm like a minion that was trying to find a bluff and just decided to bluff this role, Like, it doesn't make sense. If you want to kill me, but it may end the game because I don't trust anyone alive.
All right, you need 4 to 5 to execute.
Can confirm Yusuf is not the klutz.
Is this not giving boom energy?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Okay.
That's so weird.
Interesting.
5 is enough.
I'm not the boom dandy. We can leave it. I don't want to leave it, but I don't have.
Yusuf, I think Titus is a good shout.
I don't trust you, Whitney, though.
Okay.
Because the information is weird if Amy is the Gabel. I don't
know what to
trust
tell
that
you,
information. I don't know how to choose. I think.
I think.
Yeah, I have a choice. I think I'll do this. Hopefully we don't win the game.
Obviously,
but-
don't choose Amy. That's
No,
the
I want
worst
to be fair.
decision.
Titus noms Titus.
It does not matter who he chooses.
I just want to extend the day and prolong things. It's not meant as a serious nom here, but if we don't have anything else to say, run it.
Okay.
I just want it to be known, it does not matter who Yusuf clears here because Yusuf is not the klutz.
Sure, but on the off chance that he is, it's still useful for Town
Yeah.
to try to give advice on who we think.
That's fair, but like
There's
at the end
enough.
of the
And unless there's any last second nominations, which
Wait,
I
I
don't
would say
see, Yusuf is executed and dies.
Yusuf claims klutz and picks Blob.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was the end of the game.
Interesting.
it's not the end because Yusuf is not the klutz. Like
So
Yeah, because I'm actually the organ boom grinder buffin.
of course you are, yeah.
Yusuf should have ended the game like 4 times over.
Organ boom grindy. Organ boom grindy. Organ buff. Organ buff grindy.
Are you trying to repeat what I just said?
Organ. Worgen boom grindin.
Atreides, you don't have enough processing power for this.
Atreides, you need more sticks of RAM for that one.
It's okay. I'm the Shulib no night high. The Shulib no.
Right, everything else is wrong.
Nigh
You know, I thought
priestess.
Atreides being dead would be a good thing, but I apparently was wrong.
Bob, wait, I got it.
I know, Serge.
The organ boffi. The organ bofter.
Organ bofter.
Organ bofter.
Yeah, this is
You need
reading
more sticks of
Yusuf
RAM.
being the witch.
I don't hate that.
Or
I also-
the other thing is Amy is the Agababble, but I don't think so.
I also do want to clarify. I do just want to say, we might not have a witch. It might just be Yaga. I don't think Amy's the Yaga, but it's possible we have a Yaga out there.
I still don't understand why we executed the double claim that is in a Yaga dream. That's weird to me. You thought I was Boom Dandy and everyone was happy voting me.
It boggles I mean, I'm not worried about a boom dandy, but it does boggle my mind that we could not get Amy on the block yesterday.
I mean,
No, Amy was on the block.
The fact that we couldn't get anyone into the block until I used my dead vote, and then people were willing to start putting people onto the block. That was
No, wait. Amy wasn't on the block. Was Amy on the block?
Amy was not on the block.
I had to use my dead vote just to get Blob on.
Yeah,
the block.
Blob was on the block, and we lifted it to Yusuf.
Right. And what I'm saying is, I think it was weird that I had to use my dead vote just to get anybody on the block.
Whitney, I was gonna vote myself. Literally,
Yeah.
unless I'm the demon, I'd rather just be dead.
Okay.
I trust
The thing with this script that is so tricky is that good players are vying to die during the day when we are normally trying to kill evil players.
Yeah.
So it is very hard for Town to get votes on things because evil is not going to be helping put information on the block. Like I actively voted on someone that I thought was good to get them their ability.
Hey,
But
speaking
we
of
have to
voting, the
actually
Banshee
focus.
has died. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
We have a
Spicy.
screen.
Can you guys help me out and remember, was Atreides or Apollo executed?
Apollo
was.
executed. Atreides died in the night.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well, there's no way for multiple people to die in the night on this script, right?
Yaga babble.
Yeah, about.
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, I think.
But I think
There we go.
Town just gained a powerful thing with
Yeah.
the Banshee death.
Yeah, they sure
Yeah.
did, and I'm happy about
Yeah,
it.
it's just whether or not the Banshee is one of two people who died.
I swear to God, you're so evil.
I'm really not, but it's fine if you think so.
What the fuck?
It's a nice bluff.
Amy can be good in a world where either Whitney Joe is a witch curse minion or Atreides can be a vigor killed minion.
Ooh, this is also really positive because
Eileen.
now the Banshee can nominate twice and keep a witch curse away.
I have 3 outsider claims. I don't think it can be a Vig.
Why are people
No,
building?
one of the outside Whitney Joe. I lied.
God,
Whitney Joe, you're gonna find out why I lied in about.
Oh my
couple
God, can we
minutes.
please let people finish their sentence before the next person starts to talk? It is so much overtalk, y'all. It is so overstimulating. Apollo, I'm gonna fight you.
Sandwiches.
I wanted to do that.
It's more I'm trying to figure out why Whitney Joe is going against their own information. Is the part that I'm trying to figure out.
In what way am I going against my information?
I don't think they are.
Because you are going against the Shugenja and Dreamer information and dead voted to put it on a random person who's in neither of those.
Did I say Shugenja? Whoops.
Yeah.
Good has a limited amount of time. A limited amount
Apollo
of
literally did not claim Shugenja to me. I'm sorry, Whitney Joe. I did exactly what I told people not to do. I'm sorry.
I would care if you had it literally. But so to clarify, Good has a limited amount of time of executions. We were not getting anyone on the block. Amy had already been nominated. Amy could not get onto the block at that point. I dead voted just to get someone on the block. What was weird was that I had to do that.
I agree.
Then why not just wait until Yusuf gets nominated? Like,
Yeah.
I have no
there's just a
control.
disconnection.
I have no control over who gets nominated and who doesn't get nominated. All I can control is whether or not my hand goes up. And I don't really think I'm going against my information by voting on someone who claimed to me to be something that might be useful to town to die.
Yeah. I think the Banshee is about to become the most popular person in town, though.
And also, at the time, I thought Yusuf was a boom dandy, to be quite honest with you.
There's a distinct possibility, but the fact that people didn't want it leads me more witch. But we can see.
Yeah, people wanted
obviously
me.
he's not. Right?
People wanted to kill me. There were 7 hands on me, and then people dropped. Like, people wanted to kill me.
The thing is, everyone is pushing so very hard on me when I was seen as a good role or the Yaga Babble. Like, in what world am I actually the Yaga Babble?
Matthew has died.
Scream if you want it.
That makes sense.
Hello.
Live, laugh, love. The song. Not
I am your librarian. I saw Amy or Yusuf as the klutz.
God damn it.
Yusuf claimed the
I'm
same
the
2
klutz.
things as Amy, who claimed klutz day 1.
I'm the high priestess. I just got Yusuf.
Conrad, you're
Okay, I was worried that Mathblade might be the Oracle. Can you pass to the Lost and Tony? Titus is the Night Watchman. We need to stay away from that. We don't want them to ping. Unless she's like the last one to die.
Okay.
I don't have anything else. Blob is Klutz picked, so we might need to kill into that shortly. But otherwise, I think we're in a pretty good position. Even with the Banshee. All right, thank you. Hello.
Hey, if we want me dead in the night, should we spread a rumor I'm actually the plague doctor? I told Matthew the truth. But...
We could try that. Yeah, that might work.
Okay,
like,
but the thing is, there's too many outsiders, so.
Not if it's a Fangoo game, but if it is a Fangoo game... Who is the Fangoo?
I don't have any outsiders on my Grim because I've been asking people how likely they want to die in a social perspective. So when I want to pull the plug, people will kill me.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, in order to sell you as an outsider, we either have to sell a Fengu game somehow, or we have to sell Yusuf as probably evil. Unless we think all the outsiders are face up.
Are both of your pings still alive?
Yes.
Okay, so that's...
Yep.
We're running out of people without executing me. That's part of the issue.
Yeah, that is the problem. Okay. All right.
All right, thanks.
Good luck. Thank you.
There's no timer. Today is gonna go on forever.
Hold on 1 second.
Interesting. How did I get left here alone? Rude. Apollo, librarian who saw a klutz between Yusuf and Amy. Okay.
I did not want to hear Guggy freak out after I told him he forgot the timer again.
Hello, what are you?
Noble.
Oh, interesting. Okay, why?
Tell me your 2 night pings.
I feel like, no.
Duh.
Not right now.
That's the only thing I can glean from any game information, especially
Noble. So you, okay.
I was totally willing to die, but also I did want to start killing evils because we were running out of time and didn't have a Banshee.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair. Okay. All right.
Whitney was just saying that he had to dead vote. I was gonna vote myself.
That was a very weird claim, and I don't quite get it, but if Whitney Joe, like worst case scenario, Whitney Joe is evil, then Whitney Joe doesn't have a dead vote anymore. So I'm not really worried about it, honestly.
Besides, I know I'm witch cursed today, so...
Interesting.
I might as well just die and be done with it.
Why? Oh, yeah. That's actually probably a fair shot. Since Yusuf Klutz picked you, evil is probably going to try to get rid of you somehow. Yeah, that's fair. All right.
I can feel it.
All right.
All right.
Good luck.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Could you tell me, Stevie, please? I want to know.
I would prefer to save my pings.
Okay. Are they alive?
Tomorrow I will tell you.
Are they alive?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay. See you
Thank
later.
you. Oh.
Oh, look, a timer.
All right. Ryan Cassidy wasn't responding. What's up?
Should I claim Plague Doctor in the center of town?
Throw it out there, right? Why not?
Okay, I'll put my real role in Plague Doctor. In
Okay.
there.
All right.
Or
Cool.
Make it.
Ryan? Hello.
Hi.
Are you someone that wants to die?
I'm the Oracle, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. You'd be really good to get out, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's between me and Amy. I think Amy is realistically town's best choice going for
I do
evil,
think
but-
we should kill Amy today.
And that's the problem, is that I'm just never gonna die in that world then.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good to know.
Yep.
I am the knight. I'm not telling anyone about my pings because of the information that I have.
Yeah. I mean, you can argue points in town if you want me or Amy to die. I think killing Amy kind of...
I think
has
killing
the effect-
Amy works with my information, so we should kill Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's do we want info or do we want to section off evil?
Yep, exactly.
It's a really just...
I think
Also,
this late in the
Pyrex-
game, we have a dreamer who's dreamt a demon. We should kill that person. Especially since they're in a
Yeah.
double claim.
Double claim on the shenanigans.
Like,
yeah, I do think
yeah.
Fields on this side of the town.
Sanderson.
For once it paid off to lie.
Titus!
Okay.
I'm going to put this out there. I am either the Plague Doctor or the Night Watchman. Good luck, evil.
I called it.
Oh my god.
Conrad, you echo.
Okay.
I'm the High Priestess. I got shown Yusuf last night. Now, I understand there are worlds in which I could be the drunk, and that I get shown an evil player. I understand that's a world, but I find it much more likely that Apollo is confirming Yusuf over Amy. And I really think we should clear out that double claim. That way, regardless, we have an evil dead, whether it's Yusuf or Amy. So however my information gets interpreted, we have an evil dead.
Whitney Joe.
I hear you, Mathblade, and also, first of all, I do not believe that you can assume that the High Priestess will be sent to a good player first. I think that is a weird meta. Second of all, think that whatever this behavior, this double claim behavior between Yusuf and Amy is, it's not giving demon. I'm sorry, it's just like whatever's going on down here, it's giving minion. And Amy was dreamt as a demon. I understand there's a Atreides Vigor killed minion world, but I don't really buy them, and I don't really think that makes sense. Atreides is being very cagey in a way that reads good. When Atreides is evil, they're a little bit more likely to be open about their stuff, so.
Conrad.
I think Matthew was before me.
Matthew.
I want to nominate, so if you have something you want to say, Conrad, I would like you to have the floor.
I do. I feel like Whitney Joe is covering for Amy. Like, Whitney Joe is vouching for Amy. So they are evil in my world, and I think we've said the witch. I feel like Whitney Joe's the witch. I do think Amy is evil. I think Yusuf was the klutz. So yeah, I agree with you, Mathblade.
Whitney can only be the witch in the Yagababble world. Mathblade died after Whitney.
Minions keep their abilities.
Minions do keep their abilities. Matthew.
Oh.
I'll let Apollo have the floor because obviously they can't nominate.
Whitney Joe, we should chat because I'm not following why you brought up Atreides in that whole conversation about Amy.
Should I clarify?
It was they were worried about a Vigor killed world is what they were worried about, Whitney being poisoned by Vigor poisoning. But
now Matthew.
Okay, I would like to use the first of my two nominations. Matthew nominates Ryan Cassidy.
And for the first time, the first person to nominate isn't witch cursed because they're already dead. Matthew, why?
Hit me. Ryan could be very helpful dead if they are what they say they are. At this point where we need to figure out potential evils, and there's nothing that can really be done to hurt Ryan if it's a Yagababble world on a poison front. Also, Ryan could just be the demon who is just sitting back and relaxing because they don't have to really do anything.
Ryan.
Not the demon. M the Oracle. If we don't kill Amy today, solidifying an evil dead, I am the other best pick besides whoever the demon actually is, if that is not Amy. I will be nominating randomly to see if I am witch cursed, and then if we want to lift it off of that, we can. And I'm more than fine to spend my dead vote to do that if we have suspicion on me. Again, I'm just going to be getting an Oracle info. If I don't die today, I'm essentially not going to get it and going to be a massive frame in the final three. There is... but if I do die and I get a 0, then we have a problem. But that's also the last chance to get that information. So it is really Town going to have to decide. I talked to Atreides. Do we want to kill Amy to confirm an evil dead between Amy and Yusuf, or do we want to kill me to get invaluable information? And both sides have merits.
Wow, that took so long. You need 3.
you're gonna get a 1 because of Yusuf.
I mean, if I don't,
hold on.
That actually,
the token.
Hold on. I forgot there's a token. Hold on. Don't mind me.
Wait, hold on. Is this unfair? Is it fair to confirm that Matthew is the Banshee?
Yeah, actually, I think you're a bad storyteller for getting the timer, for getting the tokens.
For the record, I think this is the first time I've story-told a game where the Banshee has actually died and gained their ability.
This is your first time
you need
storytelling?
3, which I have a feeling... Shut up, Whitney Joe. You don't even have a dead vote. Go.
Guggy confirmed biased.
Matthew can vote for you anytime.
That's
true. He does have 2 hands.
I have 2 hands and I can vote for the dead.
I don't want to put 6. I want to put 5.
Is enough, and I have a feeling it's not going to be moved.
I can't drop my own hand. I dropped my hand after Titus voted, and it did not drop. I do want to let people know that is how bad my luck is. I'm sending
Ryan, if you duct tape your
into
skill issue.
Great. I'm just gonna random nom math.
Ryan, random nom is Math Blade. Why?
Not Witch Cursed.
Math Blade.
I find it incredibly disappointing that we're not doing Amy today. That's all.
You need 6 to tie, 7 to get Math Blade, who's certainly probably the demon, maybe.
Definitely the silent Yaga babble.
Ryan, if you
No,
take
I think
your
you're a
arm to the
different
wall, you can't drop
demon,
your
Amy.
hand.
Amy, can you do one thing for me? Can you say, as the mayor of this town?
My Yaga
Alright.
phrase is "fuck you, Atreides."
I'm afraid I'm gonna
I'm
die.
sorry, Amy. That's
Conrad.
my Yaga phrase.
I'm afraid I'm gonna die, but Conrad nominates Amy.
Conrad nominates Amy and is alive. Why?
Oh, interesting.
I do think Amy's evil, so I think what Mathblade said is right. I think he is correct.
Amy.
Look at me not saying anything as the Yaga. Oh, I'm the demon. Ah.
And I've just put down 3 Yaga Babble said tokens on Amy. You need 6 to tie, 7 to execute.
I feel like if Atreides was ever Yaga, their phrase would be, "Oh, interesting.
Fascinating.
Oh, fascinating.
There are levels.
That's hilarious.
What
There's not
happened to
enough.
Andre? Where's
Nah, it would
Andre?"
probably just be a musical theater song.
So Apollo has been watching Project Runway.
I saw it when it first aired.
Blob.
Oh, I saw
Nominate
it too.
Atreides.
Blob nominates Atreides. Why?
I was supposed to die. It was supposed to be me.
Atreides.
Oh, interesting. Blob did say that they expected to be witch cursed today, but as the witch, I can confirm that they are not. Sorry, buddy.
How dare you, Atreides?
I'll do it next game. How about that?
You'll need 6 to tie, 7 to execute.
Ruining my bit. Whoever the witch is out there, just know you failed.
Wait, what if Titus, the Lost, or Matthew are Witch Cursed? So let's find out.
It could be me. I haven't nommed.
Yeah, which curse the
Could be
Banshee?
you.
Can
Yeah.
you witch curse a dead person?
Banshee.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
The Lost will nominate Titus.
The Lost nominates Titus. And why?
Oh,
I was just
God.
saying if I was the one who was
Terrifying.
Witch Cursed.
Titus.
If you're wanting to kill your plague doctor, you'll have to kill me.
You need 6 to tie, 7 to execute.
So So the witch either targeted themselves or hit the same, or hit Matthew is what I would
they hit
guess,
Matthew.
right?
Or they hit
Think
me because
they're
I didn't
enough?
nominate.
You want to know?
You're just evil, though,
I'm not
Amy.
nominating. No.
Okay.
So we have
And
3
with that,
outs.
Ryan is executed and dies. And
We have 3 outsider claims.
Well,
Well,
Yeah,
we have 4
okay.
outsider claims of 3 outsiders.
I was one of the outsider claims.
No, I understand, Matthew.
Oh.
I still
I
have 3 different outsider claims.
Living.
Outsiders being claimed on my grid.
they're including the double claim.
I am including the double
Oh,
claim,
okay.
and then I have 2 others,
Gotcha.
which would suggest Fengu.
Yeah, I think Matthew got the Boff and Banshee ability and jumped to either Amy or Titus. Whitney Joe's probably the evil witch. Like,
Very evil. I'm
Yeah,
so
Matt-
Very
Mathblade,
spooky,
I
very
think
evil.
You're being
Okay,
in a bit of a
now
tunnel.
Mathblade is really acting.
I
us
think
out.
giving giving a jumped dead Fengu a Banshee ability is fucking insane.
To be fair, I've done it with an imp before, so
Okay,
Yeah.
Atreides, go fuck yourself.
I remember that
very
because I was the
normal
imp that game. That's why I'm looking out for it.
I think
you
that's
gotta
a
keep
very
in
normal
mind
thing to do.
there has to be reason to not trust the Banshee at times. Like there
Yeah.
has to be reason, otherwise it's just like this overpowered confirmed roll. I don't think that's the world, Mathblade. I think Matthew is just good.
I think Mathblade is confirming themselves by.
Can
because Mathblade
someone on a
tunnels
trading
like this,
stream-
when Mathblade is good.
Can someone clip on a Trace stream when they said Matthew is just good? Just so I can have that as
Make that
evidence to use in
I'm
future
pretty sure the word's
situations. Please and
just
thank you.
good.
Oh, I have a
That's
great clip from
Amy's
Amy's
evil
stream.
We need that on.
Shut up, Whitney. You're such a troll.
I am. And what about
Whitney
it?
Joe, I've had to work hard to get that line.
Okay.
It's taken almost a year.
You've had to work hard, and now you're just hardly working.
Yeah, because I'm dead.
Is that a Dropout reference?
Not specifically, no.
I have a hard time imagining anyone on Dropout would say that besides Grant O'Brien.
Hardly Working is the name of a series that they...
Is it?
I think so. Am I thinking of...
I
I'm
think
thinking of
you're
the movie
thinking
from the
of First
1980s. Never mind.
Oh no, you're right. 16. Oh, this was like way back in College Humor.
Yes. Oh, I was right. Okay. Yes.
Oh my God, Sam looks like a baby. I don't recognize like any of these people.
Well, there was a lot of turnover between College Humor to Dropout.
That is true.
I do have to think about how I want to bluff this. Who do I see? I kind of want to say, if it's like Titus and Conrad Bolt, that I just claim Titus and Conrad Bolt. Because Ryan Cassidy is going to learn a 1. So one person is definitely evil. If I am that evil, I want to look like I'm trying to save my demon, right? I'm really excited, Alan.
Okay.
2. 2 is the base.
I have a pretty stacked schedule, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great. I do think next time we could give 2 dead people. I don't want to give 2 dead people. Maybe, I guess. I guess we could.
I really, really hope that Amy and Yusuf are not on the same team.
We
I
are
think
not.
Town is trusting me.
so.
This late in the
I am
game, the Oracle
almost,
getting a
like,
1.
100% certain because there's no reason for Yusuf to still be putting in my role.
I mean, other than to make you look like a minion if you're a demon, which I don't think is the world. I want to be so clear, but...
That, like, okay.
Oh, hi, Dougie.
I will. Yeah, I'll talk about it tomorrow. But
Drunk Dreamer, man. Drunk Dreamer is going to be
still think-
really good for us. Really, really good for us. So we're just going to have to, like, figure things out.
Well, why is this night taking so long?
Well,
because people
longer
are-
and longer
Good
we
question.
go,
Dead.
I became the
Oh, right.
storyteller briefly. That's my bad.
More people
well,
are dead and
Titus,
getting their
it's
ability.
like a reverse.
Right.
It's the
Well, that
reverse.
does make sense. The nights get
Yeah.
longer as the days go on
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
Some of you motherfuckers are liars.
What?
Well, that came out of nowhere.
I dreamt
Says
someone.
the person on my evil team.
I dreamt someone as not what they said, and I'm very upset about it.
Did you dream me as not the Banshee?
Oh.
I don't think that would ever happen.
I mean, it kind of makes me
I
feel
know.
good, to be clear, but... And I did voted on you, too, just to get you that role. God damn it.
I love that chat is saying Guggy is clearly vamping for his chat right now, and I don't think Guggy is even streaming.
I think the fact that there's a High Priestess, and also that Mathbit specifically has High Priestess ability is... it's gonna
Oh,
be-
you believe the High Priestess exists. Okay.
I do. Mathbit
Whitney
does not
Pro-
tunnel like this when he's evil.
Mathblade, sorry, Whitney Joe, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is Mathblade as the High Priestess?
That feels like a question that I feel uncomfortable answering. I don't
Okay.
know. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by good?
I meant it exactly the way
Yeah,
I said
I
it.
agree
because
with
when
that,
I
Halo.
did my stupid
High
question
Priestess
with
sees
Mathblade,
Sober Oracle.
he told me he
Yep.
was terrible at the role.
Like
So I'm
skill?
the role that he had. So that's why I asked you that question.
I
It
don't
was
know that.
nothing.
I don't know that. I've seen
Depending,
Mathblade beat
I guess.
Priestess.
Depending.
Okay.
But I know there's a lot of meta about how Mathblade thinks about the game, and I think that affects the way that Guggy will give information.
I can see
No.
Dougie giving Mathblade evil Yusef to say we killed the evil.
I was thinking more like maybe Yusuf picked an evil or something, or maybe who Yusuf picked.
I'm going to be doing
Yusuf
only smaller games.
think
I'm doing
Blob.
9-player games max.
Okay.
But Friday night, 5 p.m. to
I
6,
don't think Blob
6
is
to
evil.
7, 7 to 8.
Yeah.
I don't think Blob's evil either. Like,
I don't
We're gonna run
think
through them
so
quick.
either, but I'm not ruling it out.
I have it kind of narrowed down to 2 people. I just need to see who dies.
Light Switch, welcome in.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow. I am excited. Good. It'll be good to have you there.
Blob died? No! But they were my favorite person named Blob.
That's
Interesting.
why I got him.
There were so many of them. It's a common name.
Okay.
Ryan probably.
Hello.
Hi. So we think Blob star passed?
You think
Whitney
Blob
Joe.
Imp?
Whitney Joe just said he saw Imp.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Are your pings still alive? That's my question.
One of them is. One of them
Was
was
Blob?
Blob.
Oh, okay. So, well, you know what? Then we don't have to
So
worry.
unless I am the drunk, I don't think Blob was the demon.
Well, if Blob was the demon, then the issue
No,
with that
I am
is-
the knight.
Right. I'm saying if you're the drunk.
If I am the drunk, yes, Blob could be the demon. But if I am the drunk, then, and it is an imp world, then one of the outsiders is lying.
Well, you know, I'm not really an outsider, but
That's fair. So we think it's just Klutz and drunk.
could be no. Well, if in the world you're the drunk, yeah. But I think Lost in Tony is probably climbing Plague Doctor or something.
Yeah.
That's the spot
Maybe.
where I have the outsider. I don't know what outsider Lost in Tony would be. Just
Okay.
that 1,000%. I don't want to die.
Okay. I do want to chat with Ryan, I think.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
I was drunk for a long time, but maybe this.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
You're a blank for me, and I'm trying to get out of my world a little bit. Can you share a little bit about what you are?
I am the knight. One of my pings is dead. The other remains alive.
Okay. And so, do you mind sharing who your dead ping is?
Blob.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, if Yusuf is good, that makes sense. And Matthew being the dead evil.
Yeah.
And then he would have to be a minion. Then what's up with Whitney Joe's information?
Do you know Whitney Joe's information? I just know Whitney Joe is claiming Dreamer.
Whitney Joe said in text chat that he or they dreamed Amy as the Klutz or the Yagababble.
Right, but there's more dreams than just that. So
That's the only one I've heard of.
okay, Klutz, Yagababble. I believe Whitney Joe dreamt Blob as the imp. I'm gonna presume that. Well, I'll chat with Whitney Joe, but
Blob can't be the imp because it would have to be a 2 in that world because Yusuf would also have to be evil.
got it. So Ryan Cassidy got a 1.
Yeah, Ryan Cassidy got a 1.
Okay.
So
All right.
the only world I can make sense with a 1 is either Whitney Joe is the dead witch or Matthew is the Fangu who jumped.
Fangu with the Banshee bopping ability. Okay, got
Correct.
it. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you can have another world, I'd love to hear it.
I don't think so. No.
Like
I
Yusuf
think
being the dead evil and Amy being the klutz. Like if I start from that assumption,
yeah.
then Yusuf picked Blob, who's still a good player.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thanks.
Cool. Thank you.
Have a conversation.
Atreides, if you're a Vigor Cult minion, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm not a minion.
You owe me.
What's up?
Tell me.
So you were one of them.
Ah, well, you know, I always am the best.
I know. And Conrad Bolt is the other.
Interesting.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
I got
Whitney, Math Blade, and Amy.
Whitney, Math Plate. Okay, I think it's Amy. Can we kill Amy, please?
No, there's 4 out of 12.
God damn it. Okay, all right. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
The Guggy hates us all.
Hello.
What are you?
I'm the knight.
Ooh, what's information?
One of them still lives. I want to see what happens.
Okay, so.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, get back.
That's
All right.
not what that
Told you.
means, Mathblade.
Ryan.
Seeing someone is not a good ping.
So I have an Oracle 1. There is a noble out there that has pings on 2 people and Amy. If Yusuf is still claiming Klutz, and Amy is still claiming Klutz, and the noble is dead, therefore, I can't build Amy as good with my number being so low.
Yusuf.
I think your one is actually maybe on Atreides who jumped to the Lost or Titus. And Whitney Joe is the drunk. They are not evil. Amy is evil. One of the 2 other outsiders is evil. Yeah.
Apollo.
Atreides. I spoke with like 4 or 5 people today, none
Sure.
of which have a claim from you, including me.
I have a claim.
I've given 4 or 5 people my claim today, so they definitely do.
Interesting, because I've pinged you multiple times, multiple
I know.
days.
Not multiple
I'm
days.
just giving you an opportunity to come out.
Sure.
With some helpful info,
Yep.
maybe?
I am,
Atreides came out in the 60s.
I am the knight. One of my pings lives. I'm not answering any more questions.
Thank you.
Whitney Joe.
Okay. Apollo only gets like that one. Apollo's good too. So I kind of, honestly, I think that our noble is actually just our imp, which is what I dreamt them as. I think Ryan Cassidy is the drunk. I think one of our outsiders is lying. I know which one actually I think is lying too.
The blob cannot be the imp, by my information.
It also doesn't work with the Klutz
Block
pick for Yusuf. They both have to be evil. in the world for
Whitney
Klutz.
Joe thinks I'm evil. Whitney Joe
Yes,
thinks I'm
my
evil.
roles is Yusuf, Blob, Tony.
Oracle has a 1.
I think
Again,
Ryan's drunk.
the Oracle can be the drunk.
In
the
that
world.
case,
And that makes sense with the High Priestess info.
Let's sleep here.
Well, if the outsiders are Ryan Drunk, Amy Klutz, Titus Plague Doctor, then we must have a Fangu, not an imp.
I've been deliberately vague. I am either the Night Watchman or the Plague Doctor. I've been pushing evil to make a decision whether to kill me to get a minion ability and risk that I'm lying to them. So I've been deliberately vague.
I know what's going on with Titus, don't worry about it.
Ryan.
so my thing is, if I'm just trying to ask Amy, if I'm the drunk, then your world is Math and Yusuf are both evil?
No, I think Mathblade could be good and just tunneled the exact wrong way. Getting sent to an evil player does not mean that you're confirming them. Mathblade's saying that's a good ping on Yusuf. That is not a confirmed good ping on anyone. The High Priestess is sent to good and evil players. I was dreamt correctly. I'm in a librarian ping. There's literally no world where I'm the demon. I have not said anything for days because people are building worlds where I'm a Yaga Babble. Like, I'm not the demon. I'm not
my
evil at all.
question is-
So, like,
My question would that to be, there is a dead noble, 2 dead noble pings, you're the only alive noble ping, and Yusuf is not in those pings.
exactly what Whitney Joe said, which is in that world where Blob is the imp that star passed to the last living minion. That is what the world we are in is. I think Yusuf is evil, pointed at Blob, and Klutz picked someone that was also evil. And also saying that it's like a confirmed ping on someone that Blob is good because Yusuf picked them. Yusuf is not the Klutz, so it wouldn't matter anyway. And I don't like that people are talking in absolutes that Yusuf has to be good. There are 2 pieces of information clearing me, and this is endlessly frustrating for me.
Problem with that is, as what I can read, one of Atreides' pings that is dead, not the alive one, seems to be Blob. So
If someone star passed into Blob, that works.
Yusuf.
But who would have the
Yusuf.
star passed into Blob? Yeah, who would
Yeah,
have
okay.
Star passed into Blob? Because I am like you are saying I'm evil. You are saying Blob is evil, and you are saying there is one last evil alive. In this
All right,
world,
then
that
nobody
means
could
that nobody could have
I got
Star
it.
passed to Blob.
I figured that out.
Whitney Joe.
It would be Yusuf Atreides Blob, Blob Fangu jump to an outsider. That
So,
leaves Amy, but I don't think it would be
Whitney
Amy in that world.
Joe.
That's
thank
really-
you. So I think at this point it would be worthwhile for me to talk about how the Dreamer confirmation with me and Amy went. I think that. What happened was I went to Amy. I said, "Hey, are you an outsider?" Amy said, "Yes." I said, "Are you willing to specify which one?" Amy said, "Klutz." I said, "Great." Amy did not know that.
It was not told to me by Whitney Joe. I had already told that to Apollo, like in our first conversation.
Correct.
Amy also claimed Klutz in their soft 2 to me on day 1 as well.
I did. Okay.
That's
So
Oh,
Lost
I
and
kinda
Tony,
lost.
you're a blank for me at this point, and we're on 4. Can you share a little bit, please?
Oh, I'm the Hatter. I've been telling people that I'm the Hatter or the Plague Doctor the entire game.
Okay, thank you.
Hence, 4 claims of 3 outsiders.
We
Oh, wait,
have
which kind of
4
hatter is
alive.
it going to be?
Gagi,
anyone going to
what
nominate?
is the Hatter? Can I ask about
What
what
kind of
Hatter
Hatter?
do you run? Yeah.
I will not be running Chaos Hatter.
Okay. Can I say one last thing about Whitney Joe asked about the confirmation in Amy? The confirmation with me and Apollo. I went to Apollo first thing on day 2. Apollo asked me, "What are you?" I didn't claim Klutz to anyone before it, and I told Apollo I was the Klutz without being prompted.
I will only take nominations at this point.
You claimed cult leader to me.
I will only
first.
take nominations at this point.
I want to
and
sleep.
yeah,
I want to sleep.
I think we lose, but
Okay, good night.
May I
We have a
explain-
Banshee dead. Like, how
Yeah.
do we lose with a Banshee dead?
Oh,
We
okay,
lose
yeah, I
if,
forgot the bench.
if there was a Fangu pass and that is the only
May-
evil dead.
May
But-
I explain real quick why it's not mechanically, it doesn't make mechanical sense for Matthew to have jumped to Amy?
I don't think Matthew's evil.
The reason why, really for anyone to have jumped to Amy, in the world where Amy got Fangu jumped to, that still makes Yusuf a minion, right? Because Amy and Yusuf could not have been on the same team at the start beforehand.
Yes, and therefore Oracle won.
Yes. Therefore, it doesn't make sense for Yusuf to continue the double claim if the demon moved into Amy. Therefore, that doesn't make sense. Therefore, the only demon that Amy can be is the Yakab apple, and Amy's not the Yakab apple.
I don't think Amy's a demon. My thing is, I am trying to build a world where I'm drunk and or sober. Mathblade gets a ping on me, or is for them to get a ping on me if sober, how Amy would be evil or good. I don't think they would be in that world. So Math would have to be evil. Then Yusuf would have to be evil, and in that world I'd have to be drunk. And then that I think is
Ryan?
the world.
Ryan, I'm inclined to leave you or the drunk.
I agree.
I kind of don't want to do this speculation at this very second. I understand it. I think Ryan is good,
Sure.
but I don't
I agree with
want to do that any more speculation with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I'm way more suspicious of people that have not been spoken about like this whole game, aka Conrad currently.
Conrad and the Lost. I think the demon is one of them, to be fair. But I'm just trying to figure the world where Amy's good. And I think all that has to be me drunk and Math Yusuf evil together. And I think that's the way all the info works out. It wouldn't be a
Ryan, I've been dreading death this entire game because I don't want to give evil an advantage, so...
Blob can't be evil if Amy's good and I'm drunk. There's too much info, because then Atreides would have to be evil, Yusuf would have to be evil, and Mathblade can't be evil and drunk.
Right, but
So-
Blob can be evil if you are the drunk.
Anyone who paints me as evil will be painted as evil.
I can't get in to tell
In
Guggy
that
who I want to
case,
kill tonight because
Blob-
Amy's still making their pick.
Blub, sorry, what
Matt?
were your pings?
Okay,
Fangoo
Atreides,
jump?
here's a riddle for you. They make an equilateral triangle, and 2 are alive and 1 is dead.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Now tell them
Math
to the
would have to be a
class.
Fangoo jump for Blob to be evil. I don't see the world where Blob's
It's
evil.
Whitney Joe Math Plate Amy. Thank you.
Yes. I don't see the world where Blob's evil. I think the more likely world for Amy being good is Yusuf, Math, both being evil flat. That works with Blob's info. That works with Yusuf being dead. I'd have to be the drunk.
Well, one thing I know is Guggy doesn't put the demon in the noble ping, so
All I know is that Guggy has taken the longest time to let my Boom Dandy ability go off.
True.
I do think I should share. Guggy
It's
and I
been
had a full on
3
conversation
minutes.
just now where I did dream Jesus Christ.
Atreides, you of all people are complaining how long a night goes?
No, I'm not complaining how long a night goes. I'm saying it's been only 3 minutes. Cut Guggy some slack. Jesus Christ.
It's been
we're just taking
4
an
days
opportunity.
since I was executed, okay? I
Yeah,
am
come on, it's
waiting
been like
forever.
35 minutes for Apollo to blow up.
I know.
Oh, you've got the longest fuse of us all.
Hey, I can. My fuse lasts a long time if you know what I'm saying.
Apollo can blow for a long
Faster than Conrad.
I don't know why you let me on this stream, Atreides. I'm nasty.
I don't know either. I'm just kidding. I love you.
That would be why.
Fishing Worth would
We
like
love
to. Fish would like to remind Guggy that it's been 1 week since you looked at me. Caught your head to the side and said I'm angry.
That's never gonna get out of my head now.
All right, so I'm saving one of my nominations for Atreides. Got it.
I'm gonna tell you who's evil in 2 words or less.
Whitney, what are the worlds where you're drunk? Can you just like parse that together on yourself?
The worlds where I'm drunk?
Yes.
Okay. That would probably make Lost and Tony the demon.
5 days since you tackled me. I still got the rug burned on both my knees. It's been.
I think that's a definite possibility for me. It's either the Lost and Tony or Conrad to me. But
To be entirely honest, whether I'm
What is
drunk
it?
or sober,
3
I
days
do
since
think
the
Lost and
living
Tony's a major
room.
demon candidate.
We realized we're
But
both
if
at
I'm the
fault, but
drunk,
only
I
too
think it
soon.
would-
Yesterday,
I-
you've forgiven me.
I
But it'll
feel
still be 2 days
praised
till we say we're
because
sorry.
If I am a demon candidate, that means
Such a
I'm getting
great
better at
fucking
playing,
song.
I guess.
Oh my god.
I
No,
think
it's- I
that this
just mean
death will tell
technically.
us a lot.
I also don't think if Amy was the demon, Amy would be in the noble pain.
So
Amy does
the
not need more
downside of going Organ
I
Grinder
will say
is we dispel
I
the
have been put in
Matthew
Noble Pings as a
Boffin
demon
Banshee
before by
world.
Guggy and gotten out of it, but that's not what's
That's
happening
the
here.
problem.
Well, what I mean
Say, maybe just
specifically
admit
in
it's a
this moment, Amy, I don't think they would do that.
So it's got to be
What?
like an
Specifically
ambush.
in this moment, in
And
this
it could.
situation, I don't think you as a you
But
specifically
like
as a demon
we
would
have
be in
Evil has to navigate this very
Yeah,
carefully.
I don't believe Amy is the demon in the Noble Ping. I do believe there was an evil in that Noble Ping.
So we'll
and
see.
Oddly enough, Whitney Joe, I don't believe it's you.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Math as well. Like I think again, Math Yusuf is the more clear world on that.
But
Math Blade and Yusuf is both evil?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying a lot.
And you're sorry, no, I'm just making sure you are the drunk then, based on
I
your
would
claim.
be the definitive drunk in that world.
Right.
Any other way you build it, I'm either. That's the world where Amy's good. Let me clarify, and that is the world I'm leaning for, off of socials and mechanics.
Appreciate it.
There is a world where Amy, and it's a lot easier to build, but I do think Matt and Yusuf are both equal, and I'm the drunk.
What is the viable world if I'm evil?
In any world I'm in every world where I'm sober, you have to be evil. Because Blob, Math, and Yusuf's info all can't line up where only one evil's dead, and you are an alive good. It just doesn't.
Hello,
work. I've
everyone. I
calculated
have
all the
great
ways,
news
so I'm
for
fairly sure.
everyone. Titus is dead.
Hey, Titus,
Oh,
thank you for sending me that
interesting.
Night Watchman ping.
I got Matthew, by the way, so I believe that.
Interesting. Okay.
Titus
Yeah.
is
Do you
the Night
do
Watchman.
private chats, Guggy? Or no?
No. I've
Okay.
decided against it.
That's fine.
Okay,
I have
so
another-
That's fine. I
basically,
got you.
we're-
I got you. I got you.
So at no point has Math Blade been sent to me, and I think that's interesting. I would like to share my dreams at this point.
Yes.
Amy was my first dream. I dreamt them as either the Klutz or the Yag. Then I dreamt Lost and Tony as either the Hatter or the Boffin. Then I dreamt Blob as either the Noble or the Imp. That was the night they died. And then I dreamt Conrad last night as either the Cult Leader or the Imp. I kind of am just leaning into Blob, Star Pass to Lost and Tony.
Then how do you explain the Klutz pick?
Evil.
How do you explain the outsider count? If
How do you
that's
explain the
world?
Oracle?
Floating drunk.
How do you explain Amy?
Then my information is also drunked.
I don't think.
High Priest
Well,
is
that's I want to let them.
Whitney, I'm just.
I believe Conrad's the demon, but
Matthew.
Interesting, because I think you're the demon.
I can confirm that Conrad is not the demon.
I believe I was called on, so I'm going to take this moment to take the floor for a quick second. I'm currently in the world where I believe that Mathlade is evil. I'm leaning that Yusef is evil, and Klutz, I'm putting Klutz in quotation marks, Klutz picked Blob to make themselves look good because Blob wanted to die, and I think that's a good way to get someone who is good on your side to Klutz pick them and then come back. I believe it is a Fangu game. I don't think a Fangu would jump to Amy because more than likely Amy gets executed at some point. I'm kind of in the world where Whitney Jo has not seen the correct demon because the correct demon is a Fangu, and I believe it's the Lost and Tony.
I agree. That or Conrad. It's not me.
It's not Conrad Bolt.
Well, that's my thing.
Conrad could have not. The thing is, Atreides, your information could have been true at the start of the game. If Conrad Bolt was Star Pass 2 by Blob, Conrad Bolt is the demon.
Hey,
How do you get Ryan?
Blob.
You can't get Ryan.
Blob.
I would be willing to poke any holes in any theory that tries to paint me as evil, so I'll do it with Whitney. If Whitney thinks I'm the demon, and I start past to someone who's alive that's not Amy, that means Amy has to be an outsider, Lost and Tony has to be an outsider, Ryan Cassidy has to be evil or drunk, because they did not get the right number.
No, that's not true. Amy could be the klutz, and then Ryan Cassidy's the drunk, and then you can start pass, and that makes the outsider count work.
And
So
then
where
Atreides
is info?
Ryan Cassidy.
Atreides, what are your pings for the first time? Both of them.
Yeah, Blob and Conrad Bolt. That's why I'm saying
Yes.
Conrad Bolt
not
is not the
after-
demon.
Yeah, and also explain Atreides.
And Blob cannot have passed.
Okay, now I
I
understand. Thank you.
The noble ping specifically as Mathlade as Fangu, Yusuf as
I was
XYZ
Witch
me.
cursed.
Hold on, let Ryan finish.
Oh, you were. Oh, I thought you were Night Death. Oh, that doesn't make sense.
Can I please pitch a world?
Go for it, Mathlade.
I believe that based on the Oracle information that I was sent to, that the Oracle information is probably sober. I believe that one of Matthew or Whitney Jo are evil. And I believe that there is a Fangu jump from Matthew, and Whitney Jo is precisely the drunk. And that Amy or the Lost and Tony is that Fangu. I believe Atreides is the knight. I believe Matthew did get the Night Watchman picking. But the fact I got Matthew is kind of backing me up in my thinking, and that I want to kill either one of Amy or the Lost and Tony, and that's kind of where my vibe's at.
Matthew.
I would like to nominate, but if Ryan feels like he has something to say, I would like him to have the right to say it.
Ryan.
Yeah. Math, in that world, Amy would be a starting minion.
Yeah, let's kill the Lost.
I agree.
Matthew.
Wait, me and Mathblade agree. That's bad. We shouldn't do what me and Mathblade believe. We're always wrong.
Okay, can I do something here for a second? I know
Sure,
I've been
Candace.
very quiet because I've been trying to set up as Plague Doctor. I think Blob is evil. I think building a world based off his noble information is a mistake. If you put Ryan Cassidy as the drunk, then and you make Atreides information true, can that world exist with your dreamer information, Whitney Jo?
No, because Blob was dreamt as the imp.
Yes, if Blob's not true, then Blob is a Star Past imp. And the only person that was dreamed as an imp is Conrad. And I don't know why we're
So
building
you're
worlds.
saying, hold on. In that world, the imp was alive when I got my pings of Blob and Conrad Bolt, and then the imp star passed to Blob, and then Blob star passed to Conrad Bolt? Absolutely not.
I don't think that works with Night Order.
I didn't
doesn't-
hear that bot. It
I
was
don't know.
Bob and Counterbolt.
Yes.
Not me.
There are 3 outsiders. How do we have an imp?
We don't. That's the point.
Yeah, it's
Matthew.
just one of Amy or Lost and Tony.
Matthew.
All right, I'm gonna nominate. Matthew would like to nominate the Lost to Tony.
Matthew nominates the Lost and Tony. Why?
I think regardless of either Yusuf or Amy being the klutz, we have a klutz. Ryan's information does not make sense to me, because if I'm an evil Fangu who jumped and had a boffin ability, there should probably be at least 2 evils dead. Ryan, I believe, is the drunk. There's 2 outsiders, so we need a third, and I think the Lost and Tony was the third, was the Hatter, who, when I was claiming Hatter, had nothing to say about my claim. I was saying, oh, Matthew's in a double claim with me. Why is that? I believe Lost and Tony is the current Fangu.
The Lost and Tony.
I wouldn't say anything because if I say you are in a double claim with me, that draws attention to me as well. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just a Hatter. My ability literally does nothing at this point except help evil win.
All right. You will need 2 votes, but you won't see them.
But who jumped?
Yeah, we
I
have an
knew
organ
it.
grinder.
I told you
How do we have an
so.
organ grinder?
I told you so.
Because
The
they've been
organ grinder
drunk.
turned it on the last day.
The organ grinder just has drunk.
There's a
himself.
number of votes. Woo!
Matthew, I told you.
So if you believe it's not a Yaga, then
Matthew.
it's a witch.
There's no way.
Matthew would like to use his second nomination because I have that kind of power here to nominate Conrad Bolt.
Whoa! Why?
If for some weird reason Atreides is wrong, and or Atreides is evil, pitch in either of those worlds, then Conrad is the other demon candidate. So I suggest we also look at this option as well.
Conrad.
I don't have Atreides on an evil team, but I guess they could be. But I have Amy and Whitney Joe on an evil team looking for the third. I kind of felt it was Ryan for a while. It could be Matthew. I don't know, but it's not me.
You need 2 or more.
I like this
I
theory
think
less
it's just
than the Lost and
Conrad
Tony theory.
because of the fact that you are building a world with people where there are 2 minions dead, and there's literally no world where that can be a thing unless it's the last minion alive is just the organ grinder. Oh wait, they still have their ability.
There's a
when they're
number of
dead.
So yeah, they still have their abilities dead. So
Oh.
that's why I think Ryan is just the drunk, and that's why I have to
So
defend
Lost will nominate Amy.
And why?
As much as I love Amy, it seems like they have to be the demon here. I can't think of anything else.
I am, but I'm pretty certain there are not enough dead votes at this point to put me on the block, and you're gonna die here, the Lost Tony. So thanks for the win.
You need 2? Question mark? Ooh.
Amy, just answer me this. When were you the demon?
I deliberately got myself into a double claim, but you're not gonna get the votes on me anyway.
I'm just curious as to when that happened.
Day
I-
one.
I presume nobody else would like to nominate.
You motherfucker.
Like,
You're the drunk, Whitney. I'm sorry.
I will.
Lost and Tony is
Okay.
I'm
tied.
sorry,
Pitch
Yusuf.
the world. All you can do is pitch the world. And then I voted the wrong way because people told me Amy was a minion. Damn it.
Oh boy. Where do we start here? You know what? I'm gonna start with Mathblade because Mathblade had so many theories about his info and was maybe possibly correct on some of the nights. What do you think I sent you to Yusuf for, Mathblade?
Because Yusuf was the klutz confirmed by Apollo.
Oh yeah, of course, and he knew an evil player and another good player. Why did I send you to Ryan?
Because the Oracle information was a 1, and that would help get me out of which world I was building and get into the proper one.
Yes, it's to tell you that there was only one evil dead, which I'm going to reveal later, but why did I show you Matthew?
Because Matthew was good, and I was in the world where he jumped instead of somebody else.
No, I showed you Matthew because Matthew was the only person who was going to nominate the demon. Because Atreides was your Fangu and the only dead the entire game. Titus was your night watchman who used it, and it was super useful. Blob was your noble who learned Amy, who is of course your witch, and Whitney Joe, who is of course your drunk, who did whisper to me during that game, if I'm the drunk, I swear to God. And I did
No,
plan
I
on
said we're gonna have words.
We're gonna have words. And I will. I was going to make the dreamer drunk, and even if I knew it was Whitney Joe, I would have doubled down on that. Apollo is your librarian, who, of course, when he died, of course I was gonna show Yusuf for Amy as the klutz, because that's hilarious. We're all funny here. Lost and Tony was, of course, your starting hatter, and Conrad Bolt was your
Yes!
I didn't make
Thank you for
myself
convincing
look
me Amy was a
enough
minion.
I thought we lost that whole time.
No, I knew.
I was 100% sure we won.
My bad.
That was
I
such a
apologize to
glitchy
my evil
ending.
team for not outing evil a little
It's fine.
sooner.
It's fine.
Honestly, I wish
all good.
you were evil,
was
you being executed would have helped.
What was the vote count on the Lost, Guggy?
The Lost and Tony had 6 votes.
Oh,
Conrad
boy.
and Amy both had 4.
Yeah.
The only good player who did not vote for the Lost and Tony was Ryan Cassidy.
Okay.
I didn't vote. What the heck?
I voted on Amy.
Well, sorry, the only good player who did vote on somebody other than the Lost and Tony was Ryan Cassidy.
Yeah, I was just
didn't
like,
vote.
I didn't know, so I didn't vote. I just was gonna step
I do
out
think
and
that
It's
blame
the
everyone
power
else.
of 2 hands, baby.
I did
Yeah.
not build the world, but my gut was straining
Love
with
you.
Lost and Tony.
See,
I,
the thing is,
it's my
I
game. I had
built-
no idea the whole time who it was.
Yeah, I
I
built
went-
both the worlds where Amy was good and evil, and both led to Lost and Tony with an
Yeah,
outside chance of correct.
once I really established that there had to be 3 outsiders, all roads pointed to the Lost and Tony.
Well,
Yeah.
no one pointed at the right outsiders. That's the funny
It
part.
didn't matter. It didn't matter. They existed.
It
So the funny
did, I
thing
think.
Not to me.
I think I've realized that evils need, like, as the witch, I needed to curse myself way earlier and
Mhm.
leave living players that had abilities that were never going to proc, I think. But it's just scary with Fangu because I don't want to leave my demon with no one to vote with them. You know what I mean? I don't know.
So, Amy, when I told you claim my role to my face again, did you believe me for a second?
No. I was gonna just be like, no, you're wrong. Regardless, I had the bluffs.
No, you're wrong to my
I
face.
had the bluffs and I deliberately went against them. I was like, nope, I'm gonna just claim this because I want to be a frame as a Fangu candidate in the final day.
So when did Atreides jump to the Lost and Tony?
Night 2.
Night 2.
The Lost claimed Hatter or Plague Doctor, and I called her bluff because she loves being evil. And then I told her what bluffs were out of play, and she still claimed Hatter throughout the game. I don't understand that play, but okay.
Yeah, well, that kind of surprised me that you were evil because you died night 2.
Sure, yeah, that's
That
fair.
explains why I didn't die, even though I wasn't doing much of anything in town, and why I wasn't framed as an evil candidate.
Yeah,
Because I trusted you.
yeah. I really thought that the Lost might actually just be the farmer or the Banshee. And so I was like, you know what? This is fine. We'll get it out early. I've already spoken to the Lost. I've told her that I think that she's just the farmer or the Banshee. So I don't think she'll believe that I'm the one who killed her, if that's the case. And I can get out of Dodge later. It's fine.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I
I
suppose.
could not
You did your
make
best.
a world where I couldn't make the world, but I don't know why. I just felt it was a Lost and Tony. And you gave me Conrad. If you give me the Lost and Tony there, I might vote the wrong way.
Interesting. I was really worried that people were already building worlds that I was evil, so I didn't want to put my actual demon in the ping.
I didn't have worlds where you were evil. I just had
Fuck.
3 outsiders, and it was either Amy or the Lost and Tony. Just it had to be a Fangu.
Uh,
And so it was a matter of
Okay.
the town convinced me Amy was a minion, so it just had to be the Lost by 3 outsiders. Like Lost and Tony needed a bluff.
So,
And Amy in the thing. If you were if people
if
thought you were
I
evil.
kill Amy that last night, do more people vote Titus?
Yes.
I vote Lost and Tony.
I would immediately out as the night watchman at that point, and Atreides had my information. Matthew had my information.
you didn't have information, though. Like, that's the
I
problem.
had my role, so.
Sure, your role, but like it's an easy enough role to claim. It's like ending the game as a Raven Keeper in Trouble Brewing.
Yeah.
I believe
Right? Like,
Yusuf.
I'm the Raven Keeper. Okay, cool.
I
You're not
believe Titus
confirmable by
socially.
any reason. But yes, I did. I mean, I believe Titus socially because I knew Titus was good.
I unfortunately think your only possible frame at the end was Matthew, but Matthew died too early.
Yeah, I think so, to a certain extent.
Well, I 100% wouldn't have killed him if I'd known he was the goddamn Banshee.
I could sense it coming too, and I was like, she's gonna pick Matthew, and it happened.
Counterpoint: the Banshee going off is always the most entertaining thing. I just want to say, I knew Atreides was evil, but I could not build the world because I was so caught up on if Atreides is evil, there must be a Vigor killed Minion poisoning.
Yeah.
You were reading socially terribly, but I just.
I
Atreides
do
actually
recall
read
you
good.
saying you thought Atreides was good very early on, Whitney Joe. So you're a liar. Correct.
Hey, it's Atreides. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so that you can catch the weekly installments here. If you're looking for more ways to support this channel, you can treat yourself to some lovely merch at our store link below, or join our growing band of supporters on Patreon. Even what amounts to a Starbucks coffee a month really helps us out. Shout out to our current patrons. Our epic level patrons, Toki, Tomcat, Leo the Leopard, and Mathblade. Our legendary patrons, Irie, Kevin Jung, Caspian Drago, Clara, Jeffy Z, Alan Michael, That Guy's Hat, Halo, Rowan Wablin, Titus, Lumu, Guggy, open parentheses, Cool, closed parentheses, and Ongaku. And our mythical patrons, the cream of the crop, Siobhan Reed, Rosiphius, Bluebeard, and The Lost. We so appreciate this show of love and support for all things gaming. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time.